Deception. The act of causing someone to accept something as true or valid, which is actually false or invalid. Romans 16 verse 18 says, "For such men are slaves, not of our Lord Christ, but of their own appetites, and by their smooth flattering speech, they deceive the hearts of the unsuspecting." Thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend with me. This is Joy, and I am so glad that you are here. Welcome to all the new subscribers to this community. It is my sincere hope that here you are equipped and empowered as you continue to journey towards your prepared places. To all the returning subscribers, welcome back, family. I appreciate you all so very much. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about the narcissist's weapon against you. And it's my opinion that deception is one of the strongest tools that the narcissist has against us. And while it may be a tool that has given them the advantage to start off with, we know how this story ends. You know, what's done in the dark always comes to light. From the Garden of Eden in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, right through to the end, the book of Revelations, there are so many stories of deception. I couldn't pick out one I just couldn't decide on any particular one that I wanted to just highlight briefly, but there are so many. And it would make sense for the narcissist to operate just like their father, the devil, deceiving. It's no secret in this community that we know the narcissist drank the devil's Kool-Aid. And that's all that they have to offer anybody is the devil's Kool-Aid. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You hear statements that say things like, and I've said it too, you can't pour from an empty vessel. The narcissist can't give what they don't have. They can only give what they actually have, which is the devil's Kool-Aid. And so what the narcissist does with this Kool-Aid is they use it to blind you to your own identity. They don't want you to see yourself for who you are. They don't want you to know your truth. They don't want to know, or they don't want you to know the reality of what things really are, or who they really are, what's really going on behind the veil. They want you to see everything through their eyes. They want to be able to control everything. We all know that narcissists are completely obsessed with power and control. They have to have it at all times and in all situations. And you know, it's only natural, it's only normal that the narcissist would be that obsessed with power and control, because that's what their father, the devil, is obsessed with. You know, there's been a battle that's been going on for centuries, and it started in the heavenlies, but it continues on earth. You see, the devil is at enmity with God, and so the only thing that he can do in this present time to win is to attack God's children. If you go to the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26, we see how God gave man dominion over the earth. And what the word dominion actually means is rule and power, or rule and power over the earth. And so that's what God gave man, right? Through Adam. And so naturally, the devil, who wanted to be God, is jealous. He is mad that you and I have been given power and dominion over earth. You see, the thing is that with the power and the dominion that we would have over earth, we would use it for something good. But the devil is jealous. The devil wants that power and control. He wants that power and dominion. And you know, when it comes to the spiritual world, there's certain legalities that have to take place or have to be fulfilled in order for the devil to get access. You see, when God wanted to come into the earth, he had to come in through the womb of a woman, and that was Mary through the virgin birth. And so when the devil wants to gain power and dominion over the earth, he has to come through a body. You see, he can't just show up as a disembodied demon. Otherwise, nobody would get in bed with that. We wouldn't want relationships with that demon, and so we would reject it. And so he had to find a willing and able partner, and so he found these narcs, and he gave them the Kool-Aid. They drank it, and so now he uses them. And this is why narcissists are so obsessed with power and control, because they've taken on the characteristics of their father, and they have his desires. Again, the apple does not fall far from the tree. And so anytime, or at the beginning of the relationships, when the narcissists begin to try to, sweet talk you and do all the love bombing that they do, essentially what they're doing is spraying you with the Kool-Aid. The narcissist sprays you with the Kool-Aid, and with each spritz, with each spray, what happens is a veil forms, and this veil blinds you from reality. It blinds you from seeing what is actually going. And with the veil that forms, it actually clogs some of your airways, so you're not able to hear things clearly, because there's some things that the narcissist says. Some are bold to tell you who they actually are. Some are bold, and they will tell you that I am your Lord, I am your master, and you will serve me. And we find ways in our mind to excuse these things, or to dismiss it as, oh, he's just being funny, or she's just trying to, play a game with me tonight, and not think anything of it. But they are making announcements. They are saying who they truly are. And they're watching. They're watching for your reaction. They're watching for your response. They're watching for what you would say and do. They continue to spray that Kool-Aid on you, and you don't see things. The very things that everybody else around you can see. And you wonder, why couldn't I see these things? Because there was a veil that was forming around, and you could not see. Narcissists work so hard to charm you, and they work so hard to keep your mind busy, to keep your mind in overdrive thinking. And in the beginning, it starts off with those warm feelings of love and affection, making you feel like you found your soulmate, you found the person that you've been searching for your whole life, you found the one that you can finally be at peace with, and just go sailing off into the sunset and enjoy life with. That's what they want you to believe. And that's what it seems like, because they've taken on the characteristics of their father, an angel of light, who is a charmer, who is able to sweet talk, who is able to look like the things that we want. Being as part of them being an angel of light, it represents everything that we would think that we want in our lives. Not even think, but the things we actually desire, which are good desires. There's nothing wrong with wanting love, security, peace, happiness in your life. We should want those things. Those are normal. They're the very bare minimums of the things that we can expect in life. And the crazy thing is that when we come out of these relationships, and when the veil is finally lifted, we question ourselves, like, are these things really normal? Yes, they are normal. They are normal. But it's just that your perspective has been shifted because of the experience. And this is part of what the narcissist works to do, because if your perspective on relationships, on life, on love can be adjusted so drastically, then maybe, just maybe, the narcissist says to themselves, you will continue to come back and serve me. You will continue to come back and help me serve my master and my Lord, the devil, which is the ultimate goal in the first place. So many people, myself included, have asked ourselves, how could I stay with this person for so long? And then why would I keep going back to them? some of us, myself included, went back several times, countless times, to the point where it's embarrassing to state it because it makes no sense. But the truth is, there was a veil that was over you, that nothing made sense. You couldn't see things the way everybody else around you could, because the narcissist wasn't spraying them with the devil's Kool-Aid. The narcissist was serving them something else. They were serving them something that would make you look like there was something wrong with you, like you were the problem. The narcissist was serving them charm, charm. The narcissist actually was pulling off all the qualities of your soul that they've been siphoning anyway. And so that's why people around the narcissist like them, like other family members and friends, co-workers. They like them, but when they come home to you, they are an entire demon. And that's because they're comfortable at home. Home is the place where you go and you relax. You're in your sanctuary. You take off your clothes and you get uncomfortable, and you take off your shoes and you put on your slippers and you relax. So that's why nobody else sees the narcissist the way that you did. The narcissist's assignment wasn't against them. It was against you. And so that's why they sprayed you with Kool-Aid. The stinky Kool-Aid. Have some grace with yourself. Walk at the pace of grace. Extend some compassion towards you because you deserve it. After everything that has happened to you, know that yes, the veil is lifted. It's been lifted for so many of us. And once it's lifted, we get to see things clearly. And that's why we are able to spot these creatures a mile away, and we start sounding the alarm. We start sounding the alarm because, hey, now we are bearers of light. And so I want to encourage you today that everything that you went through, it may look like it was there to take you out, to hurt you, to kill you, to destroy everything you ever loved or worked for. I know that pain. But if you would allow God to do a work in you, He will most definitely do a work through you. Through you, so that you can continue to shine like the person that He designed for you to be. He is the one who will restore you back to His original purpose and intent for your life. I hope that this message provides some clarity and peace for some of you who are struggling with how you were deceived by the narcissist, because it really doesn't make any sense. And the only way that I was able to process some things for myself is understand that there was a veil over my eyes. And it reminds me, there was one day when I was on a train. And this is when the narc and I had really gone our separate ways for good. And it just felt like I could see things differently, like the colors were different and the sky looked different and everything around me looked different, because I had a chance to detox. I had a chance to cleanse my soul. I had been spending time praying and fasting and in my word, literally. And that's where the peace and the clarity came from for me. Whatever you believe, whatever you decide to do to get you peace, whether it's therapy, whether you go the way that I did, whether you continue to, show up in these communities so that you can gain some understanding and some knowledge, because please know that knowledge is power, so that you can form connections with people in these communities and they can support you as you go about your journey. Do it because you deserve it. Do it because you are worth it. Do it because you are stronger than the narcissist. You are stronger. And by investing in yourself, investing time on these channels, investing time in therapy, time, finances, resources, whatever, all of it, investing in yourself is the best way that you can sound off and say, I'm not going back there. I am so much better than you, and I am rising above you. And this is not an arrogant, I'm better than you, because listen, your power and dominion over the earth is used for good. There is no malice when you go about doing the things that you have been commissioned to do. There's no malice whatsoever. There's no ill intent. There is no deception. You are not spraying some stank Kool-Aid on anybody, but you're doing what you do from a place of wholeness and love. And that's what I mean when I say that you're better than that. So I hope that this encourages somebody. I hope that it gives you strength to continue to soldier forward. It gets better. Trust me, it really does. So until the next video, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.